Hi, Tokyo Tops!
Hi, Tokyo Bottoms!
So today we have our special guest because due to popular demand, that lots of people asking Parris to
A lot of
be back.
people have that, yeah.
I feel so honored.
We also have Shohei here as well, Parris and Shohei, boyfriends. And we thought we would have them on to talk a little bit about international relationships.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce both of them separately. Then we're gonna come back and play a game together.
I am Shohei. I'm 30 years old, Japanese, pansexual, and versatile.
I'm Parris. I am currently a total top. Most of my career, I've been a total top, but there
Your
are
gay career.
there are times when you know go into verse toppiness or verseness or whatever. That's fine. And honestly, I think any top who hasn't had any experience bottoming is not going to be as good. From California, yes.
Yay.
But I've been here for like a really long time.
How long, like 11 years?
Like 11 years. Oh my god, I know, it's too long.
So is Parris your first time like dating a foreigner or?
Actually not. When I lived in Canada, I started dating with a Canadian guy. That was my first boyfriend. And then I came back to Japan and started dating with Japanese guy. And then here's Parris. We started talking on dating apps, probably Grindr or Jacked or whatever. And then we met, and for the hookup, after that, he wanted to go out with me again, but I couldn't because of my work schedule. And then we stopped talking to each other. I think he already shared this, but I was posting some pics on Instagram, and then he found it and he messaged me again. That time, I already changed my job and I had lots more time on weekends. So like we could hang out more, and then we started dating.
So can we say like you ghosted on Parris because your schedule was very busy and you weren't able to like dedicate?
I wouldn't say that is a ghosting.
He said it was ghosted. He said it, right? In the
He
ghosting
said it
part.
was ghosting.
Yeah.
No, he just couldn't handle he just couldn't handle that.
You had different priorities?
Yeah.
So did you bottom or top?
Oh my god.
On that day, I bottomed. So, when I want someone to be my boyfriend or girlfriend, I prioritize that they would be like a very easygoing person. When I date someone gives me much of stress, I would freak out. So that's one priority.
It's really his mind, because he's very, very thoughtful, very intelligent, very sweet, but also there's this like other side of him that I think a lot of people don't see, where he's can be very sarcastic, very funny.
So Parris doesn't give you any stress?
I mean, like we were talking about first impression, right? Like,
Yeah. I think Parris is very easygoing.
He has lots of friends. And,
He has lots of friends, and he's very open and welcoming, and his like.
He's very conversational. He knows how to engage you.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's like no awkward moment with him. Because
Norigai.
Because he can think about funny topics to engage that person.
Yeah,
most of
that's
the
true.
time. Yeah.
That's true.
And also, similar to me, he likes to go into different situations with different kinds of people and really like adapt to those situations, and he can just enjoy himself like wherever he is, even more than me.
I think the huge difference is when I'm dating with a Japanese person, I don't have to talk much to describe what I'm feeling because they sense it. So like there are so many non-verbal communication that I could do. So like it's kind of easier.
My first Japanese boyfriend like gave me these weird like tests to try to like entrap me. So like we were together for 8 months, And he told me like, oh, if you want to have sex with somebody else, like that's totally fine. So then this guy that I had hooked up with before I got together with my boyfriend messaged me and was like, oh hey, long time no see, we should fuck or whatever. And I was like, okay, I guess it's fine because my boyfriend told me. So I kind of messaged him like, sure, like let's meet sometime soon. So I went home, my boyfriend was already there asleep or whatever, so I climbed into bed. And then at 5 a.m, he's like pushing me, like waking me up. My bags were packed.
Wow.
And he was like, I can't believe you were gonna cheat on me. Like, I'm breaking up with you, you need to leave.
When I was dating with that Japanese guy, we don't really need to like solve anything.
Because you're coming from a very homogenous culture, there's no difference in opinion to solve because you have a similar probably understanding. They could be like, oh, we're having ishin denshin.
Yeah.
Therefore, I know what to do and I know how to fix it, but we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, so
Right?
like we just adjust ourselves a little bit and then like, okay, that's like less problem.
So rather than, if there was some actual other issue,
Yeah.
like some other thing that he was upset about or some reason why he didn't want to be with me anymore or whatever, I had no idea. It went from everything's fine to your
Pack
bags
your
are
bag.
packing to leave. And I felt like that lack of communication was a key issue that I feel can be common. Because, you know, we're always saying like, oh, truth and honesty, say everything. Like, whether or not, like, obviously people hide things, but the standard is that you should try to be honest. Whereas I don't want to like slag, you know, Japan because it's just different.
Oh, it's just different.
But the standard is like, oh no, you need to keep certain things secret because that allows for like the wa or like the harmony, which is obviously like a principle in society as a whole here. But seeing that translated into like a relationship was like,
If you are then dating a Western guy and you're having all this open communication, do you think you understand more the benefits now of that communication? Or is it still like, you would still probably rather a Japanese sort of?
Like now I feel much more comfortable talking about things and I like the way like we talk something through.
How about like dating Shohei? Do you feel like because Shohei is Japanese, he lived in Japan most of his life, right? But do you feel like right now the communication part is different from your previous Japanese boyfriends?
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And Shohei is more tended to open himself and talk about things that what he want with you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I think that's the big difference. And that's when I realized, oh, okay, this could actually work out. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I can speak more openly about things, unlike Japanese people, and also like they have different communities and friends. Like I've never, I haven't met you guys if I wasn't dating with Parris, right?
That's true.
The really nice thing about dating like a Japanese person, I feel, is that the attention to detail and the level of preparedness is like pretty high.
Are you talking about
I
them like
agree.
douching or something?
I mean, okay, that too.
Because
That
it's true,
too,
though,
because
right?
it's true.
It's
because
immaculate.
Apparently, like
But I think he means something different.
I
I know.
definitely think so. Yeah. For example, he always has anything that is required on that day. Like he will have it. If it's like if it starts raining, suddenly he has a folding umbrella. If it was like he has the bug spray, he has the sunscreen, he has the like whatever it is. Like he's always like over prepared, but he's always got what you need. The thing about Japanese gay guys in general, pretty much everyone has their sex kit ready, right?
Like with
this
the
is-
condom lubes.
like it's got everything. Condom. It's got everything. It's got like everything that they need, like in the little pouch, right? Like I had never seen that before I came to Japan, but like the pouch is like ready. I feel like that's the mindset that, you know.
Come prepared
Yeah,
to whatever you're doing
Yeah,
and
come-
do
yeah.
it. Yeah. I know this is a
fine.
generalization,
Yeah.
but I think in general, Japanese people don't like surprises. They like to know what's going to happen in a situation. I think less than North Americans, less spontaneous, for instance.
Less spontaneous.
Which then-
yeah.
Leads to them being prepared for something, right? Because then there's not going to be a surprise.
The way of thinking and open-mindedness, and I think I would be more vocal about my feelings. Like since I started dating with Parris.
I also meet with Japanese guys sometimes, but it takes some effort to break the wall. But Paris is like, he will show you everything.
He's just
the-
come in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's really
so
welcoming.
I think that's good. Like, I think one of the reasons that some of the Japanese people like choose to date someone who's not Japanese is because they are so tired of like breaking that social wall.
The nice thing is that Shohei and I have talked about a lot of these things. And honestly, before I met him, I never thought that I would even talk about any of these things with anybody. I was like, I'm always going to be alone. Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't believe in love anymore.
That's what we
all this
feel
stuff.
like.
Yeah. Well, that's what I felt like. That's what I
Yeah.
felt like, yeah. Currently, we're thinking about going back to the United States for a few years.
And then he wants to come back to Asia at some point, so like I hope that happens.
We don't want to live in Japan forever, but we don't want to live in America forever either. So we'll probably end up living in a couple different places.
We definitely don't want kids.
Kids, no.
Like maybe marriage, not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but if that was gonna happen, that's the only thing.
I see. So now we have both of them back here, and we wanted to play a little bit of a game with you two.
I love games.
This game is about fast questions. So you have to answer as quickly as you can. Ready?
No. I don't like this.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. If your partner was a Pokemon, which Pokemon would he be?
Snorlax?
Does he snore?
No, he just like sleeps all.
Oh, he just goes like this?
He's not a morning person.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, the Twiggy one?
Twink.
Oh,
like that one.
yeah, that. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it looks like a tree, right?
Yeah, it looks like a tree.
Wait, why?
Because you're tall.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And also like
My defining characteristic.
and also like very smiley all the time,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
and with his like
smiley.
hands like this.
One thing you like the most about your partner?
He always gets me things that I need. Like he's always paying attention. So, like that.
I think he's very forgiving to other people.
What is one thing you want your partner to work on?
I want him to not buy everything that he needs for himself like immediately, so that way there's things that I can get for him. Like he's very good at being self-sufficient, but it's okay to like
More dependent.
Rely.
Yeah, that's nice.
a little bit.
I mean,
We're gonna come back to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
yeah. When you guys have like days off together, would you prefer to go to a circuit party or beach vacation?
I mean, it should be a beach with a circuit party and then another beach.
yeah.
I don't know. I guess like I would most prefer just like a beach, quiet beach.
I think if I had like random vacation time, I would prefer going to the beach.
Yeah.
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 Andrew, circuit party or beach?
Circuit party.
Circuit party.
What is your favorite part of your partner's body?
I guess if I had to pick one, arm.
Arms.
My arm, just because they're long.
Because they're long.
I feel like this arm is a good
Pokemon.
pillow. Like you can sleep on, you can like lay on it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, easy now. I'm your friend, like a friendly lick-a-top.
I mean, you guys know what like I really want to say.
Okay, you can say what you really
Whatever
want to
you
say.
feel comfortable
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, what I really want to say is like his butt, but like just because it's like very nice shape.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fun.
Not, it's very
Yeah.
And
our
looks very
channel.
good in like speedo.
Right.
What is this? Where is the strangest place you've had sex together?
I mean, probably. I mean, you were there.
I think
Wait, but that was the strangest place? It's a place, but it's not strange.
It's strange.
It's strange in the sense that like
that I was there.
it was strange that like he was there.
Yeah.
There was a gathering and he walked in from the next room. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little bit weird. Yeah.
How about you?
My answer would be the same.
Yeah. There's nothing
yeah,
stranger
yeah.
than that.
Yeah.
That was definitely the strangest.
Who do you think is each other's celebrity crush?
I'd say Gar from.
Oh yeah, Gar from Titans. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I love him. He's so cute. Yeah, yeah.
So, that's nice.
Oh no. Oh no.
What about that guy from White Party who, the go-go dancer?
That's not a celebrity.
He's a gay celebrity, isn't
No,
he?
he's not gay celebrity. He's good
You're
at
not.
that.
He's nothing. He's nothing.
He's
all right,
nothing, you're
all right,
nothing.
all right. You're nothing. You're nothing. If you're watching this, you're nothing.
I don't know, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who's that?
Ronaldo, the soccer star.
Yeah.
Sorry, the football star for our non-American
He's like the super chalai guy. You should know him.
viewers. Ronaldo's pretty hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Anyway, that's all the questions
Yeah.
we had. Okay, so
so that's all we. I mean, this is a game, but there's no winner. Everyone's a winner.
anyone.
And
I feel like I lost.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with Parris and Shohei. If you want to follow their social media, it's right here.
You can follow my dark Twitter. I'm kidding.
How many followers? 10,000? I mean, that's a lot.
16 or 17.
That is a lot more than our subscribers.
Oh well, I mean, you don't have your dicks out on your.
I mean,
YouTube
not yet.
channel,
I mean,
so.
maybe this is. So thank you. We will talk. And thank you both for joining us today. Thank you for taking up the time.
Anytime.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, my leg is. Oh fuck.
I need to change the battery.